Passion Travel is a channel specializing in all things travel street food, and subscribe if you like the content. Boiled peanuts. Salted or spiced peanuts often sold by street vendors. Boiled peanuts are a popular and savory snack in many southern regions of the United States, as well as in various other parts of the world. They are made by boiling raw, unroasted peanuts in a seasoned, salted water bath, which softens the peanuts and infuses them with a flavorful, briny taste. Here's how to make boiled peanuts. Ingredients. Raw, unroasted peanuts. Green peanuts are preferred, but dried ones can be used. Water. Salt. Optional seasonings, e.g., Cajun seasoning, garlic, hot sauce, or spices. Instructions. Rinse and sort the peanuts. If you're using dried peanuts, rinse them in cold water and sort through to remove any debris or damaged peanuts. Green peanuts do not require rinsing. Place peanuts in a large pot. Place the peanuts in a large stockpot or Dutch oven and cover them with enough water to allow room for them to expand as they cook. Add extra water if necessary as the peanuts absorb it during cooking. Season with salt. Add a generous amount of salt to the water. A common guideline is to use about 1/2 to 1 cup of salt per gallon of water, depending on your preference. You can adjust the amount based on your taste. Add optional seasonings. If you want to infuse additional flavors, you can add optional seasonings like Cajun seasoning, garlic, hot sauce, or other spices. This step is where you can get creative with the flavor profile. Boil the peanuts. Bring the pot of peanuts to a boil over high heat. Once boiling, reduce the heat to a simmer and cover the pot. Let the peanuts simmer for several hours, typically 4 to 6 hours, or until they reach your desired level of tenderness. Some people like them a bit firmer, while others prefer them very soft and fully cooked. Taste and adjust. Throughout the cooking process, taste the peanuts to check for saltiness and tenderness. You can adjust the seasoning by adding more salt or optional seasonings as needed. Drain and serve. Once the peanuts are cooked to your liking, drain them and serve them hot. Boiled peanuts are typically enjoyed while still warm or at room temperature. Boiled peanuts can be served in their shells, and you can eat the whole peanut, including the softened shell. They are a delicious and unique snack that is especially popular during the southern United States football season, fairs, festivals, and other outdoor gatherings. The longer they boil, the softer they become, and the saltier they taste, so you can customize them to your preference. Fried plantains. Slices of ripe or green plantains fried to perfection. Fried plantains are a delicious and popular dish in many countries, particularly in the Caribbean, Latin America, and parts of Africa. They are made from plantains, which are starchy relatives of bananas. Plantains can be fried to create both sweet and savory dishes. Here's how to make classic fried sweet plantains, known as maduros, and fried savory plantains, often called tostones or patacones. Ingredients for sweet fried plantains, maduros. Ripe plantains, yellow with black spots. Vegetable oil for frying. Salt, optional. Cinnamon, optional. Ingredients for savory fried plantains, tostones, patacones. Unripe green plantains. Vegetable oil for frying. Salt. Instructions for sweet fried plantains, maduros. Peel the ripe plantains by cutting off the ends and making a lengthwise slit in the skin. Remove the peel and cut the plantains into diagonal slices, about 1/2 inch, 1.3 centimeters, thick. Heat vegetable oil in a frying pan over medium heat. You can test the oil's readiness by placing a wooden spoon in it. If bubbles form around the spoon, the oil is hot enough for frying. Carefully add the plantain slices to the hot oil, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. Fry until they are golden brown and caramelized, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Remove the fried plantains from the oil and place them on paper towels to drain any excess oil. Sprinkle with salt or, for a sweeter flavor, dust them with cinnamon. Cassava Pone. A dessert made from grated cassava, coconut, sugar, and spices. Cassava Pone is a traditional Caribbean dessert that is popular in countries like Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and Guyana. It is a sweet and dense pudding made from grated cassava, also known as yuca, coconut, sugar, and a variety of spices. Cassava Pone has a unique texture, with a slight chewiness and a rich, tropical flavor. Here's a basic recipe for making cassava pone. Ingredients. 2 pounds, about 900 grams, grated cassava, fresh or frozen. 1 cup grated coconut, fresh or desiccated. 1 cup brown sugar, adjust to taste. 1/2 cup melted butter. 1/2 cup evaporated milk. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon ground allspice. 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves. 1/4 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Raisins or currants, optional. 1/4 cup water, if needed. Instructions. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius, and grease a baking dish, 9 by 9 inches or a similar size. In a large mixing bowl, combine the grated cassava and grated coconut. In a separate bowl, mix the brown sugar, melted butter, evaporated milk, spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and cloves, salt, and vanilla extract. Stir until well combined. Pour the sugar mixture over the grated cassava and coconut and mix everything together thoroughly. If the mixture seems too dry, you can add up to 1/4 cup of water to achieve a moist, batter-like consistency. If desired, fold in a handful of raisins or currants into the mixture. Pour the cassava mixture into the greased baking dish and spread it out evenly. Bake in the preheated oven for about 1 to 1.5 hours or until the top is golden brown, and the pone is firm. It should be set in the middle but still have a slight chewiness. Allow the cassava pone to cool in the baking dish before cutting it into squares or slices. Cassava pone can be enjoyed as a delightful dessert or snack. It's known for its unique combination of flavors, with the sweetness of sugar, the creaminess of coconut, and the warm spices. The chewy texture adds to its appeal, making it a beloved treat in Caribbean cuisine. Piton Beer. Saint Lucia's local beer, perfect for quenching your thirst. Piton Beer is a well-known and beloved beer brand from the beautiful island of Saint Lucia in the Caribbean. Named after the famous Piton Mountains, this beer is a source of pride for Saint Lucians and a popular choice among locals and visitors. Here are some key details about Piton Beer. 1. Brewery. Piton Beer is brewed by Windward and Leeward Brewery Limited, WLBL, which is the leading brewery in Saint Lucia. WLBL was founded in 1973 and is known for producing various alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, including Piton Beer. 2. Types. Piton Beer offers several beer options, including Piton Lager. This is the flagship beer and is a crisp, light, and refreshing lager that's well suited for the tropical climate of Saint Lucia. Piton Shandy. A shandy is a mix of beer and a soft drink, often lemonade or a citrus-flavored soda. Piton Shandy provides a refreshing and slightly sweet beverage. 3. Iconic label. The label of Piton Beer prominently features the twin Piton Mountains, Gros Piton and Petit Piton, which are iconic landmarks of Saint Lucia. 4. Popularity. Piton Beer is widely enjoyed in Saint Lucia and is a common choice at local bars, resorts, and restaurants. It's also a favorite among tourists who want to savor a taste of the island. 5. Awards. Piton Beer has received international recognition and awards for its quality and taste, including the Monde Selection Gold Award for Excellence. Whether you're sipping a Piton Lager while taking in the stunning views of the Piton Mountains or enjoying a Piton Shandy as a refreshing beverage on a sunny day, Piton Beer is an integral part of the Saint Lucian experience. It's the perfect accompaniment to the island's beautiful scenery, warm hospitality, and vibrant culture. Ginger Beer. A spicy and sweet ginger-flavored beverage. Ginger beer is a non-alcoholic, ginger-flavored beverage that has been enjoyed for centuries and is known for its refreshing and spicy kick. It's different from ginger ale, which is a carbonated soft drink. Ginger beer is typically brewed or fermented, and it can be sweet or dry. Here's a basic recipe for making homemade ginger beer. Ingredients. 2 cups fresh ginger, peeled and grated. 1.5 cups granulated sugar. 2 lemons, juiced. 1/4 teaspoon active dry yeast. 8 cups water. Instructions. Prepare the ginger. Peel the fresh ginger and grate it into a large bowl. Create the ginger syrup. In a saucepan, combine the grated ginger, sugar, lemon juice, and 4 cups of water. Bring the mixture to a simmer, stirring to dissolve the sugar. Simmer for about 5 minutes to infuse the flavors. Cool the ginger syrup. Remove the ginger syrup from the heat and let it cool to room temperature. Prepare the yeast. In a small bowl, mix the active dry yeast with 1/4 cup of lukewarm water and let it sit for about 10 minutes, or until it becomes frothy. Combine ingredients. In a large, clean container or jar, Combine the ginger syrup, yeast mixture, and the remaining 4 cups of water. Stir well to combine all the ingredients. Fermentation. Cover the container with a clean cloth or plastic wrap and let it sit at room temperature for 24 to 48 hours. This allows the ginger beer to ferment. The longer it ferments, the stronger the ginger flavor will be. Strain and bottle. After fermentation, strain the ginger beer through a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth to remove the ginger solids. Pour the liquid into clean, airtight bottles or containers. Carbonation. Seal the bottles and let them sit at room temperature for another 24 to 48 hours to carbonate. This will create natural carbonation. Chill and serve. After carbonation, refrigerate the ginger beer to chill it. Serve it cold in glasses with ice. Note: be cautious when opening the bottles, as the natural carbonation can cause pressure to build up. Open them slowly to release the gas. Homemade ginger beer has a robust ginger flavor and can be sweet or dry, depending on your preference. You can adjust the sweetness or ginger intensity by varying the amount of sugar or ginger you use in the initial ginger syrup. Enjoy your homemade ginger beer as a refreshing beverage or use it as a mixer in cocktails like Moscow Mule or Dark and Stormy.